This is well-known Ziada, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I'm absolutely thrilled to be speaking with an incredible artist. His name, JAYDEN Lange. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at one of JAYDEN's incredible original songs titled SOS.
Closed eyes, no sleep, long nights, can't breathe. Thinking about the memories on repeat. Looking out a window to set her mind free. Treat her royal, I'll stay loyal. Chimming you up just to see you drop for. You need someone better, she calls me saying SOS. Send out now, running down to her house. I wanna know how you're feeling now. I won't ever let you down, down. SOS, send out now. She's all alone, her white flag's down. I wanna know how you're feeling now. I won't ever let you down, down.
Well, hello, JAYDEN. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad to be here, man.
Oh, JAYDEN, finally get to meet you. I love your song. Talk to me a little bit about the impetus behind SOS.
Well, it started when I first started to write the song. It was some weird dream I had. I would say nightmare. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I just felt the urge that I had to write everything out. And the first draft was pretty dark. It was kind of about this girl fighting her demons, and she kind of like needed help. But I started to realize like what the true message of the song was, and I was getting a lot of like messages from fans and stuff about what they were going through and how they needed help and advice and stuff like that. And I wanted to make the song about them, so I wrote it for them.
It's amazing, JAYDEN. And I mean, in a time like these past 2 years, I think all of us as humans have been forced to kind of be still, look within, but dare I say also realize now more than ever, asking for help could be a power. It could be, It could be something positive and not so much a weakness, you know?
100%.
Curious to know, JAYDEN, a little bit about your background. I want to know, where were you born and when did you realize that you had this musical talent?
To be honest, I never had the musical talent. I'm not natural. I'm not a natural singer. It's something that I had to build, unfortunately. But yeah, so I've been doing music for about 5 years, and I taught myself everything: how to sing, how to write, how to play the guitar. And I wish I had musical parents or someone in my family that was musical, but that's not the case.
Well, you're the perfect example of someone where hard work pays off, my friend.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it's just hard work.
Who are your musical influences growing up, and who are they now?
I would say, man, growing up, listened to a lot of 90s R&B, to like Usher and all that stuff. But right now, I would say probably Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes. Especially like Shawn Mendes and Ed Sheeran, just because they're not natural singers either. They had to build their talent. So it's very inspiring for me.
But JAYDEN, I think that's what makes you that much more relatable, frankly. I mean, look at, yes.
Yeah.
If you were to look me up, I'm an okay. I was born with a singing voice. I was a singer for 25 years before I became a director, but this is not about me, JAYDEN. But I will say that there's something really relatable about you in that you have like this everyman quality. Whereas if you're able to, not to say like, well, JAYDEN, if you're able to freaking carry a tune, anyone can. But what I'm saying is there's a relatability to you. I'm sure you've been told that though before.
Oh, 100%. And that's kind of like my whole entire I wouldn't say persona, but like my whole entire like story online is just showing my, like the very first day I was recording covers, which are awful, and progressing to where I am now, and just showing people that you can do whatever you want if you put in the work, type of thing.
Absolutely, JAYDEN. Well, listen, I could speak with you forever. I want to remind everyone that for more on the incredible JAYDEN Lange, you can read more about him right below this video. JAYDEN, I'm curious to know, are you working on anything now that you can give us like a little sneak peek about when we can expect some new music from you?
Yeah, so I'm currently in the rights. I'm currently working on writing some new stuff. The last few years have been crazy for me. To give you like a short summary of what's been going on, I've traveled the country for about a year, year and a half. I'm finally settled, and I finally have the time to where I can actually, record some stuff and get things moving. So I'm hoping to drop something, at least maybe 3 songs this year. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it done.
Well, look, Jayden, I think, again, you're a perfect example of not only a human, but an artist that took the time to kind of travel and just to kind of explore. And as artists, I can relate too. Sometimes it's just taking that time away from the craft and seeing the world. And I'm sure you were inspired on your journey.
100%. It's one of a kind. I could write a movie about it. It's pretty insane.
I love it, Jayden. Well, listen, I'm so excited you're coming on board this incredible new platform, FENIX360, but also I'm excited that we're connected now. Jayden, thank you so much for your time today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.